I'm going to tell you a horror story about a doll that will make you never want to play with one ever again. It was an ordinary day in the town of Prickwillow, the kind of place where nothing ever happened. That is until one fateful day when a young boy named Billy got his hands on a mysterious doll. The doll was unlike any other doll Billy had ever seen before. It had a name Chucky, and it looked like it had just walked off the set of a horror movie. With its tattered clothes, dirty face, and one-way ticket to hell, Billy thought it was the greatest doll in the world. Billy took Chucky everywhere with him, to school, to the playground, and even to his friend's house. But as the days went by, Billy's friends started to notice something strange about Chucky. They saw him move, not just twitch or jerk, but actually move like he had a life of his own. At first, they thought it was just their imagination, but then they saw him for themselves. Chucky was alive. To make matters worse, Chucky wasn't your typical doll. He was possessed by the soul of a serial killer who had been murdered by the police. And now he was out for revenge. Chucky started off by killing the friend's pet cat, then moved on to the friends themselves. One by one, they started turning up dead, their bodies mutilated in ways that only a deranged killer could think of. All the while, Chucky sat on Billie Eilish's bed, smiling, his beady eyes gleaming with a sinister light. Billy, however, didn't seem to notice or care about any of this. He was too busy playing with his new friend Chucky, who had become the most popular kid in school. The police were baffled. They had never seen anything like this before. A doll, a serial killer? It didn't make sense. But as they investigated further, they uncovered a dark secret about Billy. His parents had been killed in a car accident years ago, and Billy had been adopted by a wealthy family who lived in a mansion on the outskirts of town. It was here that Billy met Chucky. The doll had been in the attic all this time, waiting for someone to play with him. And when he saw Billy, he knew he had found the perfect playmate. But why did Chucky choose Billy? What was it about this lonely, isolated boy that made him the perfect target? As the body count rose and the fear in town grew, so did Chucky's power over Billy. The doll had become more than just a toy to the boy. He was his confidant, his friend, his family. And Billy would do anything to protect him. When the police finally realized that Chucky was behind all the killings, they went to the mansion to confront Billy. But when they got there, they found something that made them question their sanity. The house was empty. There was no sign of Billy or Chucky anywhere. The only thing that remained was a single doll sitting on the floor in the corner of the room, its eyes wide and staring, its mouth twisted into a grotesque smile. To this day, no one knows what happened to Billy or Chucky. Some say they ran away together, living out their days in a world where only they could see the beauty in each other. Others say that Chucky's spirit is still haunting the mansion, waiting for a new playmate to arrive. And if you ever find yourself in Prickwillow, don't make the mistake of looking in the attic. Because if you do, you might just find yourself face to face with a doll that just might change your life forever. If you enjoyed this terrifying tale, be sure to stay tuned for more spine-chilling stories that will keep you up at night. And if you want to hear more about Chucky the doll, be sure to check out our other videos about this murderous toy. Thanks for watching.